My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is April 28, 2023. It is 12:47 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1, I was going over some Meghan's filing court documents in response to Samantha's filing because the judge had sent Samantha to review, I think, the Oprah interview, you know, as one last time before they dismissed the thing. And then Meghan's lawyer was responding on that particular filing. I didn't read all of the documents because it's almost the same thing. Okay, I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was the judge, okay, whatever the judge had said about the case. All right, so now I'm starting a new one. Okay, new tweet, or should I say first tweet. All right, so there's this here. When Prince William affair with Rose was trending globally for days, his PR released a random story that he will solve homelessness with affordable housing once he becomes Prince of Wales. The purpose of the story was to confuse search engines, and now his charity is closing. This guy, I think I shared this, and I think one of the things that that I said in that particular video, okay, this is not a smart move. I think they were saying he's selling papers with that homeless person or whatever. And I was like, one polo match, okay? One polo match. If he create a charity polo match, that alone will make enough money for that particular charity and some other thing. All right, so this guy, I don't know. But anyway, let's read this. But there's something else I want to tackle here is regarding Meghan. Okay. Prince William spotted selling big issue in central London. 9 June 2022. The Duke of Cambridge has been spotted in central London quietly. Quietly, there he is in front of camera. Quietly helping to sell big issue magazine. I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, I can understand someone who can make ends meet, but someone with his caliber, with his stature, why would you do that? If you really wanted to help, all you had to do is one match, a polo match, set it up. You have the ability to do that. Set the polo match, make your big donors or people who like polo come to watch and pay a big bucks to come and watch it, and then that will solve the issue. It's stupid. It's like poor people thinking that he was doing instead of rich people thinking. Okay, Big Issue North to cease production in May. 24 April 2023. The northern version of Big Issue is to cease publication in May, with the charity blaming declining town center football and rising costs. Pound Prince William affair. So on the street is that Prince William is cleaning his SEO by leveraging AFF, affordable, so that when you search Prince William affair, you get Prince William AFF, Prince William affordable housing. So I see. Okay. All right, let's read some of the comments here. But they want you to believe he gave his brother charity money from secret Murdoch settlement that he got, but also did not get. All right, she's making reference to the lawsuit that's going on with Murdoch, and then William make settle. He make a secret deal with Murdoch and took the money when people were starting to bash on him on social media. And one of his mouthpiece came out and said he gave the money to charity. Okay, so there's this charity here closing. Why didn't he save that charity? You know, I think that's why the squad shared that post here. Okay, but thanks to at Mad Hurry, we came up with Prince William affordable dogging. affordable dogging. Okay, after this classic tweet from Prince William affair drama. Okay, let's see here. For those of us involved in Norfolk's dogging circles, this isn't a surprise. He's there at least 3 times a week. He wears a mask, but we all know who he is. Okay, it depends how you define an affair. If you say an affair is regularly meeting strangers in a car park for a bit of al fresco fun, then yes. But that's funny. Okay, I love your receipt, the Sussex Squad podcast. Just know I smile every time I read this. Alright, LOL, that's smart of them. I'm actually shocked. They try for real, but we are better. Okay, this right here is what keeps you as one of my favorite follow Twitter. Okay, there's that. There's this. Slamball gross. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna read this, but there it is. Alright. Pause your screen, read it. So Prince William had 1 or 2 supers with Rose Hemberry, huh? Alright, so there's that. Alright, he should surpass us all by giving away the $1 million to different charities now. It will dominate the news cycle unless Meghan straighten her hair again. Alright, so that's it. Let's see here. She's typing here, Prince William AFF. Okay. Affair. These are the things that popped up with AFF after typing Prince William. There's this, there's that. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, next one. Okay, wow, so triggered. Sim Piers isn't a fan of the free press after all. He's rather. Alright, someone retweeted Piers Morgan screenshot here. Let's see here. His rattle, Piers Morgan, The Guardian illegally hacked phones, broke the law publishing WikiLeaks, stolen documents, harbor IRA terrorist sympathizer as its media commentator, and was founded by slave owners like hypocrite Harry. Their moral halos are glistening with BS. What the hell? So, Piers Morgan retweeted this Guardian here. Piers here. All this is screenshot, okay? Piers Morgan encouraged illegal targeting of Diana, says Prince Harry, The Guardian. Okay, let's see here. These are the comments. Alright, if he's saying The Guardian are hypocrites, then that means he's confessing to phone hacking. That's for sure. Alright, there's this. Oh, he seems upset. Alright, that's commercial. No denial inside though. Yep, a selection of the best response, mainly negative except for derangers. What is that now? Okay, then sue Piers for defamation of wonderful, unblemished character. Yeah, so people say encouraging. So if you're saying this, so you should sue. This is his piece that he did here. They're only publishing the court docs, Piers. No need for attention. It's probably Meghan's fault, isn't it? So, oh my God, people are coming with receipt. Let's see here. That's not denial, Piers. Usually, you're very quick to threaten legal action when accused of things you deny. The lack of both here suggests you did do as claimed, correct? Oh my God. Then you hack phones, bro? So are you saying you didn't encourage illegal targeting of Diana, or are you just slinging mud in an attempt to change the topic? Yeah. So people who's comment these screenshots are taken from his thing. So people are saying here, so these were saying in court. So if you feel like you're being defamed, sue again. Sue them for saying a wrongful thing. Because Harry never said anything in public about them. So there he is in court, he's saying everything. Okay, where it really matters. Looking for that denial. There's that. Okay, he clearly hasn't read this. Guardian owner apologized for founder's link to transatlantic slavery. Okay, I'll bookmark this. If you know what, I'll click on it just to get the link for you guys. I'll put the link in the description. I thought it was long. Yeah, it is long, so I'm not gonna read that. Okay, I'll also say we all knew Harry disdained this man, but the fact that this man, with his own knowledge of what he did to Diana, Harry's mother, to then go on 5-year hate battle, fail spree over Harry's wife takes a lot of gall. Okay, Harry had him firmly in his sight the whole time. Okay, Piers is beginning to scream early. He sees the Sussexes methodically toppling the UK gutter press one by one, and Piers knows he is on that Sussex list. Piers nightmare. Okay, I'm coming for you. Okay, men can handle the heat. All right, let's move on. The same thing. All right, you could read what's on the screen. Let's go to the next tweet. I just don't want to pile too much for me to edit. All right, this is what I really want to focus on. Okay, quote, the signing represent a crown jewel for WME, who will also assume representation of Archewell. Very interesting. Her and Prince Harry's content creation label, film and television production, brand partnership, and overall business building will be explored. Okay, I need to read that. Okay. I did something here. All right. So one of the things that happened here, Meghan signed up with this. I didn't write. Okay, let's do this. I don't think I have the tweet somewhere, but I don't know which one it is. So instead, I want to read the variety thing. Okay, that's one of the things I wanted to do. So next time when I come across it, I know I already read it. Okay, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, signed with WME, exclusive. And once I finish this, I'm gonna go to that. Oh, not that, this. Okay, I had it open already. WME. It's an agency that usually sign actors and all of that. First, let's read this. Okay, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, signed with WME, exclusive. Powerhouse agency team will focus on building Meghan's global enterprise. OMG. No wonder why the squads were like, it was like as if there was a party on social media, on Twitter last night. But the thing is that I was working all day. I had no energy, so I was grabbing as many tweets as I could to share with you, but I went to bed. So let's read this. Okay, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has signed for representation with WME. Variety can report exclusively.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit. And
the signing represents a crown jewel for WME, one might say, as a numerous agency rival have tried to land the public figure formerly known as Meghan Markle since she and husband Prince Harry moved to California in 2020. Okay, remember how Mark Cuban was saying? Like, he doesn't care what Harry and Meghan wants to do. He just want to sign them up. So this is another example.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It'll be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be, yes. Can you hook it up?
So what Meghan and Harry have done here, signed with the biggest, I do not know. I'm not in the entertainment business for me to know, but the squad said it was a huge deal. Okay? So they went with the best. That's what I'm seeing as of now. And this is why I'm going to read the other, the WME, I think is, but anyway. Okay, her team at WME will include Power Agent turned Endeavor CEO Ari Emmanuel, Brad Slater, the rep and brand architect within the agency for Dwayne Johnson, that's The Rock, by the way, and longtime Serena Williams agent Jill Smoller. Additionally, WME will assume representation of Archewell. What? They will represent Archewell, her and Prince Harry's content creation label. This is huge. No wonder why. I know the squad were happy, but I didn't know why. And I knew I had to read this article. Film and television production, brand partnership, and overall business building will be explored. Acting will not be an area of focus. Okay, so in other words, Meghan will not be acting. It's just their production, Archewell, and all of that. Okay, so in other words, it could easily be, my humble opinion here, like for this agency to help guide Archewell to a global scale. I mean, Harry and Meghan are already global. So to make it I guess to refine it much better, this kind of thing. Remember in one of those, what was I saying? And then the squad some people came after me in the comment section where I said, where Meghan will always need guidance and all of that. And I said she got, was that lady who interviewed Harry on the Obama Foundation? I can't remember her name right now. Okay, Hobson. And I said there's Oprah, that could help and all of that. So this is the same sense that I'm seeing here with WME will help guide Archewell in a finer way for a global scale. I mean, Harry and Meghan already global. Okay, so to whatever. Okay, let's see here. The relationship signifies that Meghan is looking to zero in on her enterprise effort. Her lifelong advocacy for women, mothers, and girls will remain a thread in her professional work. In her Variety cover story last year, she discussed her ambition around Archewell original content. She and Harry are currently engaged in a deal with Netflix. Quote, so much of how my husband and I see things is through our love story. I think that what people around the world connected to, especially with our wedding, people love. I'm not excluded in that sentiment, end quote, Meghan said. Continue, for scripted, we want things about how we can evolve from that same space to do something fun. It doesn't always have to be so serious. Like a good rom-com, don't we miss them? I miss them so much. Thus far, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have produced 2 docu-series with Netflix, including Harry and Meghan. That series represents the most streamed documentary premiere in Netflix history, with 81.5 million minutes watched in its first week. Meghan is a global icon, topping lists such as Time Magazine's Most Influential People, the Financial Times 25 Most Influential Women, Variety, Power of Women, and British Vogue's 25. Oh, that was it. Next. Okay, there's nothing after that. It's pretty short, but it says a lot. Okay, now I'm going to go to that WME, what they all about. Okay.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit. And
do you not remember?
This is it. I'll leave the link in the description. Okay, our story. Formed in 1898, WME is the longest running talent agency. In 2009, William Morris Agency, so that's what it stands for, William Morris Agency merged with Endeavor to become one of the leading entertainment and media companies with an unparalleled list of artists and content creators. In 2014, WME acquired IMG, the global leader in sports.
And my hope is that this event, creates the opportunity and how we as a global community can better show up for you.
Events, media, and fashion forming Endeavor. Very interesting, because Harry, the Invictus, all of this, oh my goodness, when we think of sport kind of thing here. All right, so there's this here where it started, 1898. The William Morris Agency forms in New York City, eventually becoming the longest running talent agency in the world. Okay, so there's that. Okay, 1910, screen legend Charlie Chaplin signed with WME, strengthening the company's foothold in the fast-growing film industry. 1955, Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley joined WME as client. At the present day, Endeavor represents more than 6,000 clients, including leading entertainers, content creators, legendary athletes, sports institutions, style icon, and blue-chip brands. If you read some stuff about Marilyn Monroe, oh my God, they abused her in Hollywood. Phew, okay. That was a side track, by the way. 1995, 4 former ICM agents, including current Endeavor CEO Ari Emmanuel from the Endeavor Talent Agency, a boutique agency with a focus on television. I think Ari Emmanuel, I think he's the brother of, what's that guy? I think he was the mayor of Chicago, and I think they had some work with what is it, with President Obama and during his first presidency term. Okay, 2000, Patrick Whitesell, now Endeavor Executive Chairman, joined Endeavor, bringing expertise in movies. All right. 2008, WMA is the first agency to launch an electronic music division. Very interesting. Okay, representing artists like Desmond 5, Afrojack, and Calvin Harris. It also pioneered the Las Vegas DJ residency model, booking Cascade as the opening headliner at the Wynn. 2009, WME Endeavor merged to form WME, and the biggest talent agency merger in history. Very interesting. 2009, same year, WME, now Endeavor Foundation, okay, non-profit. Okay, so there's the section here, is established part of Endeavor Impact. The foundation mission is to ensure that the industry Endeavor works and are accessible to all. Very interesting. I almost didn't read it. I thought these are timeline of artists they have signed or something like that, but I didn't know about that. Okay, 2010 is pretty much the timeline thing here. Okay, Fortune names WME CEO Ari Emmanuel and Patrick Whitesell to its Business Person of the Year list. Okay, 2011, WME helps bring Lollapalooza to Brazil and Chile. Client like The Killers, Steve Aoki, Pearl Jam, and the Foo Fighters help make it one of the most successful music festivals in South America. Okay, 2011, WME Merchant Bank, the Rain Group, gains international headline for its advisory services and purchases of sizable stake in Vice Media. Okay, the film helps secure funding for Brooklyn Barclay Center, launch Trey Parker and Matt Stone $300 million important studio, and advise Dick Clark Productions on its sale to Guggenheim Partners. Wow, these are some huge names. I mean, I don't know all of them, but some of those names here, like Guggenheim Partners and Dick Clark Production, these are huge. Okay, 2012, Silver Lake, WME formed a strategic partnership with Silver Lake Partners, a global leader in technology investing. Okay, 2014, Fast Company named WME to its list of the 50 most innovative companies. 2014, IMG, WME acquired IMG, creating WME. IMG now Endeavor, a leading global entity in entertainment and sports. Okay, every time I see the sports here, I'm thinking of Harry with Invictus Sport. Okay, 2014, WME and Oprah Winfrey launched Oprah's The Life You Want weekend, an 8-city tour that urges attendees to rise to their greatest potential. Okay, I've heard about that. 2016, Fortune Endeavor is named one of Fortune's 25 most important private companies. Okay, 2017, WME IMG renamed to Endeavor. Okay, so this is okay. 2019, WME is named Agency of the Year at the Billboard Live Music Award. Okay, 2019. Okay, WME helped launch the Hollywood Reporter Young Executives Fellowship as lead funder, annual providing 25 students with year-rounded industry programming, SAT tutoring, and scholarships. Very good. 2019, okay, WME acquired the world-leading speaker bureau, the Harry Walker Agency. This is where, okay, this is where Harry and Meghan have signed up with for speaker. I shared that with you, this agency here, Harry and Walker Agency. Okay, so this is the backstory of it. Now let's go back to Twitter. The link of this will be in the description, and the link of this article will be in the description as well. Okay, now back to this. All right, let's read some of the comments here. Unconfirmed by official sources, so do with this information what you will. I am happy to drown out the Markle family bullshit with this announcement. Okay, Markle. Okay, so she add this here. and said, do whatever you want, but she's just sharing the information. Okay, Meghan Markle's family to unveil never before seen tapes and bombshell interview. Whatever. Okay, this is just not trying to sidetrack. And thank God, Meghan is focused and with her husband and her family focus on bigger things. So these people are trying to pull her down. Victory. Okay, they have Oprah is really the jewel. Yep, that's it. All right, so let me make sure I don't skip. Couple times when I'm editing and I realize I skipped some stuff on my list. Okay, I wanted to make sure, and I went to the link that I know already. Now this is the next tweet. Okay, next tweet. Okay, there's Joe Diva. How dare Meghan sign a representation deal with Ari Emmanuel? Who does she think she is, signing with that woke super agent? Doesn't she knows she's supposed to be irrelevant and nobody in Hollywood wants to work with her? She's no one without the British royal family. His Majesty the King must remove the title. She's just making fun of those royal rights over there, because every time Meghan does something, this is what they say, pretty much. Okay, so she's just bringing out there. Okay, there's this here I went over, and this is her typical GIF when she makes that kind of tweet. They're also using it to prove their divorce theory. Okay, let the derangers derange. Right? I love when you report derangers news. It's like getting the gist without actually engaging with the truth. Respect. Thank you. There's that. Okay, a super appropriate outing for the baby. You don't miss. Remember when that awful Bethany F was, that's Bethany Frankel, was like Meghan, Harry, or bad business people. Now Bethany shows has been cancelled. I swear, you can't make this up. Okay, can't wait for Dan, Piers, Angelica to blow their tops in about 3 hours. All right, she stayed. May is for Meghan. That is for the month of May. All right, they just need to get used to it. Much more will be in the media, and I can't wait. All right, they're going to weep because this means huge brand deal or ahead and billionaire status is on the horizon. That's for sure. The crying baby is out celebrating with her and us. Okay, to add insult to injury, she's announcing this 9 days to the coronation or the betrayal. Oh my God. The other day I was doing something and I was commenting on something and I was like, it's 2 weeks before the coronation. When I look, the coronation is like in a week, next Saturday. Okay, what? We got a dozen pizza over here. Checkmate. That's because the other brother is delivering pizza. Okay, their heads must have exploded. They're awful quiet. All right, next tweet. Mark Cuban, who's a business person, already told us. He told us he can't wait. He would love to do any business with them. Just tell him where to sign. If it's Harry and Meghan, just tell her. All right? Every time Meghan puts her hand on Harry's thigh in public, a racist Karen loses a year of her life. There's this here. I think I responded 5 hours ago. I mean, where was she supposed to put her hand? That has her wedding ring. There's no other place but on her husband's thigh. I mean, come on. 8 people like it. Good. There's the laugh. There's this. Okay, if that's the case, Karen should never go to a movie theater where she will find me and my hubby snuggling side by side and holding hands. Oh my God. I haven't been to the movies with my husband for quite some time. The pandemic really changed a lot of things with us. Changed a lot of things with us. Well, according to so many different... Yeah, and my husband always know where to get the movies, so he just sit home and watch everything already. When it's time we want to do something, he already watch everything. That's another reason as well. Well, according to so many derangers, Harry hadn't gone home after a court, and that he and Meghan were divorcing, so they're now losing their minds over this along hour. They faking their relationship. It's like, honestly, people give it a rest. These two adore each other and will not be divorcing. There's that. There's this. What is it? There's stuff going on. I don't know if I share it. The other brother is living separate lives. Okay, they put I don't know, one of those tabloid put something that they're living separately. Okay, if you see what's on the screen, that's it. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, for those not in Hollywood circle, Ari Emmanuel is not only the brother of Rahm Emanuel, that's the one I was saying. Rahm Emanuel, the man who guided Obama into office, he is also one of the most powerful, if not the single most powerful agent in Hollywood. You know, the Brits are raging. What is it? I was thinking, what's that guy who went, something, Epstein, not Epstein. It's in the teen kind of name, okay, who went to jail for, I guess, abusing his power, sexual thing to people and stuff like that. I'll put the picture. Just look at the screen. I can't think of his name. All right, so they retweet that. I'll go into that. But let's read the comments under this, okay? And we love that. They can kick rocks with bare feet. With bare feet. For some reason, yesterday, I was just laughing at this. The squad, just enjoying the news. Okay, I don't know why I'm laughing so hard about that GIF, this one. Okay, I think we are a moment away from British tabloid dreading up and publishing any dirt on Ari Emmanuel, assuming Ari Emmanuel is across the tsunami heading this way. Endeavour are also about to be battered with British tabloid hate for hire journalists. I mean, we know the tactic now. And the thing is that they have to be careful. If they're bringing people, these are powerhouse, people who have money. So they better not say something stupid for defamation. Okay, that I'm just saying, I don't know when this video is coming out. So they better be careful. It's not like, you know, Meghan is trying to avoid them and stuff like that. These are powerhouse people who have money to defend themselves. Okay, wow, there's the clap. Then for the next 3 days. Okay, DBE makes her statement all the more dirt off my shoulder, telling the Telegraph and Abide Royal Voter, I have moved on from letters of 3 years ago. My present life is delicious. No need for royal letters or hat parties. I'm booked and busy, loving it. I say I was gonna go into that. Let's go into this. This is Royal Suitor. Right, there's the variety thing here. The link will be in the description. She make it a thread. If I came across hers, that would have been the first one. Okay. Her WME team, quote, will be led by power agent turned Endeavour CEO Ari Emmanuel. She'll also work with Brad Slater, the rep and brand architect for Dwayne Johnson, a longtime Serena Williams agent, Jill Smoller. Additionally, WME will assume representation of Archewell. Yep. Okay. She's taking quote from the article. Quote, film and television production, brand partnership, and overall business building will be explored. Acting will not be an area of focus. So in other words, I made that point when I was reading the article, which give you a hint, Meghan will not be acting. Okay. So she's pretty much will be behind the scene. Okay. The big bucks people. People think that the actors are the one who make the big bucks. Okay. In a movie. No, I mean, they do make a lot of money, but it's the people who's behind the scene. Okay, that's where Meghan and Her will be. Okay, big year ahead for the Duchess of Sussex at Spotify podcast. Okay, she tagged Spotify. All eyes on you. Okay, we are honored to announce that WME now represent Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, in all areas. This is big. This is why the squad were so happy. Okay, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And then when I was reading that WME here, this last part here, the, what is it, Harry Walker Agency, remember, for speaking engagement, Meghan and Harry had signed deal with them. So this bring full circle. So Meghan was looking ahead, like going for the big fish, not little things trying to start up or anything. These are big, experienced powerhouse people here. So this is a sidetrack from my original recording. I just want to bring back when I was doing a review of Archewell, on my other channel, Our Parts of Service, and the thing that I focused on was Archewell Foundation. That was the only thing that I focused on, and I remember specifically saying this is what I'll be focused on that particular video. But remember, Archewell also has Archewell Productions and Archewell Audio, so it falls under the umbrella of Archewell. So what's gonna happen here is that the WME is going to represent all of it, will represent everything of Archewell. That's my understanding of it. And the other thing as well is that when you look at it, even if, okay, I don't know, this is my humble opinion here, even if Archewell Foundation cannot be sustained, but the things that they're doing with Archewell Production and Archewell Audio, that will give them enough money. If they need money to do anything with Archewell Foundation, they could always, I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just sharing my opinion here. I have absolutely zero experience in any of these that they're doing, okay? I'm just thinking and sharing my opinion. If, for instance, Archewell Foundation, remember, it's an organization, they don't really make money, is through donation. So if, let's say, the foundation needs to do something, they could always chip in from Archewell Production and Archewell Audio, because this is where the money is coming from. This is where they're producing money. But Archewell Foundation, sort of, you know, a charity and things like that. If you donate to them, they get money through that. I hope I'm making sense with that. So if you go on my other channel, Our Parts, I spoke about Archewell Foundation, okay, and I specifically exclude the production and audio part, okay. So that's it. Okay, am I mistaken? Was it Camilla Tomney the liar who said Meghan Renaissance was coming early this week? Someone in the inner circle is a snitch. Okay, I see what she's saying here. Because I don't follow Camilla Tomney, so she must have followed her, and she probably had put something out. Camilla Tomney might have put something out to give a heads up about this. So now she's saying someone within the circle must have alerted Camilla Tomney to put that statement out. Okay? I hope they get found out and shut out fast. No sources like this over here, please. Okay? Tomney has been throwing things at wall to see what sticks for months. She's not linked to the inner circle. A broken clock is right twice a day. Okay. That's a good way of putting that. Okay, what does all this mean? All right, let's follow this. Some good question. LOL, awesome. She's laughing at this. Okay, what does all this mean? Okay, money, honey, lots of it. That's a good way of putting.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It would be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be, yes. Can you hook it up?
You know what I was thinking when I was reading the WME thing here? I was thinking of Ardent Production. If this guy was serious about his work, these are the powerhouse he should have been dealing with. But for some reason, they're into scheming. They're not into making things, you know, fairly and whatever. But I'm saying this because they work for, I think, the numbers might be wrong, but it was a handful. Okay, maybe 8 years. Let's, for a conservative number, let's say 5 years. Okay, but I think it was more. 5 years of filing losses. I'm talking about Ardent Production. And then with the Ardent Production, after I did the review of that, that was the beginning of PYTE. I was trying to educate myself about these people, and then I'm finding information out left and right. I don't know what made me realize to record it and share it with you, but it's on PYTE. Then later on, after finding out the background of Ardent Production, and I was like, how could they file losses or be in business for that amount of time when it's losses after losses? Because at the beginning, when he first started, people were investing into that company, giving him millions of pounds. And then for years, instead of making profit, is losses after losses. Okay. Then couple years later, couple months later, I was I was watching, was it Rachel Maddow? Rachel Maddow is a journalist in the US who was doing a segment on Trump. And then in her segment, she was talking about how Trump will, you know, when he's filing his taxes, when he wants to show losses, he, you know, pump up his whatever his businesses. When he wants to make money, he pop it up. Okay, filing taxes, he show losses, but when he wants to make money, you know, he make a big deal. So this put one and one together, and I was like, oh my God, this is probably that, because he was a business person. He was not a working royal. I'm talking about the other production, as it Edward. Okay, and then for him to file loss all that time. So I was like, maybe that might be the reason. But I don't know. But here, the reason I bring Arden production here, there's Meghan here, making it honest, deal with the right people to do, you know, to do the thing, what is right. Okay, so Warrior Suitor here. Now back to this tweet. Warrior Suitor is responding to this. What does that mean? And Warrior Suitor is saying, money, honey, and lots of it. Repping their TV and film project outside of their Netflix deal is an easy one. The brand partnership one is a harder call. Could mean endorsement, or it could be like their partnership with P&G. Also, she wants to take Archewell beyond the podcast. Wow. You know, this is what happened. She went to school for that.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations.
Me, my uneducated into the entertainment, I don't know anything about this. Okay, so she knows all the little grits and bitsy of things, but for her, let's say if she didn't have Archewell, for her to get herself into that, she needs to break into it, which she was doing, which was the acting aspect of that. Once she started making her things, you know, acting, making the money, and then expand. But now things have changed. She already know the knowledge of the background where the big money is made, the big bucks is made, which is behind the scene, which is what she's doing right now. So this is what I'm getting from all of this, okay? Putting my uneducated opinion into this here. All right, Kumin endorsement, there's this. I hope she become a billionaire. I don't have a specific number in mind, just big enough to keep the girls salty and seething. That's for sure. Okay, her having pretty hair is enough to do that, as we have seen.
This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits.
I'ma just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
If you know, you know. Remember when she was introducing Miss Sun to the TED Talk? Okay, her picture. Okay, they were sitting crying foul because of her hair and all of that. So this is what she's making reference to. Okay, I'm aiming higher, you see. Okay, I like the way you think. Oh, let them see it. It's such a perfect rebuttal. Today, let them eat cake, exclusionary vitriol. I can't wait to see Meghan cook, please. All right. Okay, she tagged somebody. We're finally getting our cooking show. Oh, could be. Okay, I know. Just hoping this doesn't qualify as acting. Okay, Royalist head will be rolling with rage on our little island. How I love Jill. Oh, this is huge. And laughing my ass off. What time is it in the UK? What time should I expect the hysteric from Salty Island? I'm telling you, when you see tweet like this, it's, you know how the royal rats always do nonsense. It's like they're getting ready. I'll show you the GIF that I'm thinking of as I do this. Those football guys ready to be on the field. Okay, so when the nonsense they're spewing about Meghan, so the squad will be ready to kill it, dead on arrival. There's a thumbnail that I have where I said the royal rats headline or something like that. What is Sussex Squad is where royal rats headlines come to die, something like that. And I think I have a casket or something with tabloid on top of it. Okay, my dad, Brit Financier, is a good friend of David Gopher, who knows Ari well. Ari has power, leverage, and so many key relationships, signing with him is more significant than marrying into that royal family. Well, almost. To those in the know, this is no small thing. This is why the squad were making a big fuss. I didn't know. Okay, WME, I didn't even know who they were. And that's why I had to look it up and then share with you. I'm pretty sure some of you will not know. So this is why when I don't know, I share whatever I don't know with you. So we know together. Okay, holy shiz. I don't know if people recognize Ari's name, but he's the brother of Rahm Emanuel. Okay, he didn't put Emmanuel. Rahm Emanuel, who guided Obama to office and who is also the best, most powerful agent in Hollywood at Royal Sutter. Each time I want to say the guy name, I'm thinking Epstein, but it's not Epstein. He was sued in Manhattan court. He's in jail right now because he was one of those people, powerful people here. Okay, just look at the screen. Okay, there's the clap. This woman and her husband have big plans. Yep, I'm from the UK and have utmost respect for her.
We were just waiting for her to come, and she came near me and asked my name and how my day was, how long I was waiting, and I asked her if I could have a hug, and she hugged me back. So that was just quite an amazing moment. I'm still shaking now.
Love how she slayed the haters. Okay, those saltines. The GIF. That's that. It's almost like she was walking into the
Sussex squad.
Whenever I see those things, whatever images that come into my mind, I create a video to share with you. Or I'll just put the video that I put when she was walking into the... I can take up the name. I can't believe this. Alright, those Sultan over there on that island can have a seat. The Sussex is about to take over the world. Okay, this is huge. So happy. She is thriving and peaceful under a tree. Congratulations to Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. The best revenge is success. And Meghan's got success in spades. Alright, there's all of this. Okay, and this is why the voter Tomney especially is so bitter. They thought they would get a leaks about Meghan from the palace, and now that it's all gone, Tomney wrote an article about Duchess Dolittle while Meghan was working on one of the biggest entertainment deal of the year. There's the laugh. Wow, if straight hair there's the squad making reference with that hair thing again. Wow, if straight hair caused a full-on meltdown on the island, what is this going to cause? Okay, the Sussexes are taking it to the next level. Awesome news. Yeah, the UK don't like when success. I spoke about it. That comes to my the video that I have with the firm. Okay, anyone who passed the institution, this is where your career, your potential come to die. Okay. So this is why many Brits, very successful Brits, when they want to go to the next level, they leave the UK and they come to the US. Usually the US, probably other countries as well. But if you want to make it into the entertainment industry, you come to the US. Or maybe Canada as well. Let's not forget, Canada is making big name as well too. Okay, it's like second to Hollywood. I don't know if they have a central place in Canada for their entertainment industry like in Hollywood is, but Canada have produced a lot of great things. Okay, and the third I will say was it that Indian version, is it not Hollywood, Bollywood, and then fourth I will say it's in what's that in Africa? What does the Meghan 43%? Oh my God, my vocabulary is gone. I can't think of anything right now. It's in, yeah, I said 43%. You should know. I'll put the name. Oh my God. I can't think of the name right now. Okay, the Sussex. Well, I'm making those references in term of powerhouse. Okay, Hollywood is number one, and then next you don't hear. Canada should be number two because they've made a lot of important movies, but I do not know if they have a central place. Like, for instance, when you hear Bollywood and Hollywood, and there's another one in the African country of 43%. I can't think of the name. Dr. Shola's ancestral place as well. Okay, and Meghan's 43%. I can't think of the name. Okay, they have some sort of a centralized thing. Canada doesn't have it, but I think Canada is number two. Not because it's part of the Western world, because they have produced a lot of good things. I just don't know if they have a central name for them. All right, like Hollywood and Bollywood and the other one in Africa. Okay, the Sussexes are taking it to the next level. Awesome news. Ari Emmanuel, the same one who just bought WWE. Did he? What? So Vince have enough with that. Okay, this is news to me. WWE. Okay, let's type here. Who bought WWE? Okay, who bought WWE? Okay, oh, I put the W. Okay, Endeavor Group Holding Inc., the parent company of UFC, announced Monday a deal to acquire WWE, Vince McMahon, and form a new public. Oh, what? I didn't know they were selling it. So he had enough. He did everything he could. I don't know what else they could do with WWE. Most of that, well, I don't watch it. So my aunt used to watch WWF when it used to be WWF. And then there was a lawsuit. I don't know if some of you know of it. Okay, with wildlife something, wildlife something. I forgot what the F stand for. But for the wrestling one is what is it, World Wrestling Federation, the F, and when they publicizing, they just use WWF. Then wildlife sued WWF, WWE because of that, and then they changed it to WWE Entertainment. Okay, so that's something, a little history about that. She's such a fashion icon. I would love to see her do a clothing line. Her look is so fresh and classic. I could see in this. I don't think she will do that. She will do maybe partner with. Okay, good luck to her. It will be massive difficult given what she's married into. I wish her strength and the ability to ignore British media. Her husband is doing some fighting over there. It's about to pretty much break out the institution for not respecting his wife. Okay, power move. Meghan is now positioned for a wide range of career moves with peerless representation. I'm also a fan of the timing of this announcement. Yeah, definitely. Like someone made a comment, it's 9 days before the coronation. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them, is used in Act 2, Scene 5 of 12:9. Okay, wonderful news. I'm excited for our girl. God, Meghan deserves all the success in the world. This is going to engage the Windsor's cultists. What a fantastic week. All right, so I was making a reference in terms, forget it. I think the firm where I said something like the UK doesn't like people to succeed, but anyone who's surpassing, the royal family, they crush you down. Okay, so this was the thing here. So the UK, whenever people is surpassing the leverage, the recognition, the success, the adoration of the institution, they crush you down. And this time they met their match. They met their match because now they're about to destroy themselves to dare mess with Meghan. Her husband is gonna deal with them. Okay, just let people be. These are the laziest of the lazy. I'm lazy, but these are the laziest of the laziest.
I'ma just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
Okay, for some reason lately I've been seeing a lot of, maybe the squad who tweeted it, that's why it came under my timeline, because I don't follow this guy, right? No, I'm not following him, but it came under my timeline, but I decided to share. I'm not gonna click on his thing though. All right, so even though I'm on the tweet. Okay, so glad Meghan Markle is getting his voice back. All right, so there's this here. I'm just gonna share that with you. There's a video here. I'll put screenshot maybe.
The world has never seen Meghan like this. The homecoming queen. The Markle family reunite.
This would be your last interview ever.
Treasured memories, home truths, and secret tapes are all coming out.
She would still be a waitress if it wasn't for Dad.
We're not going to go away.
Nah. Okay? If it wasn't for... Meghan had ambition. There's something people needs to understand. There are so many rich kids out there where their fathers, their families or whatever could put them in any spot. Many of them decided not to be. If Meghan did not have the ambition to do what she was doing, no matter how much schooling that they gave. Look at William, okay? Look at William and the girlfriend or the wife. I'm saying girlfriend. The wife of them, okay? With all the schooling, they can't make up anything of themselves, okay? So it takes her ambition, her will to, to do that. Oh, and by the way, wasn't her trying to be an actress? So what happened to that? Okay? Yes, and actually, let's give credit where credit is due, and I've said that before. Meghan's father, I think, did a good job raising her. Okay? Despite the divorce and whatever. But for some reason, I don't know what went wrong. Once she married into the royal family, whatever nonsense they put in their head, for them to go crazy like that, to talk against her. But her true character, Meghan's character, speaks volume. No matter what nonsense they put out there, okay? Meghan's character, like Harry had said, it's your character that matters the most.
Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot, a helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Octonauts. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And
okay, we get to differentiate. This is where things branch out. Okay, we could see the character of people. You could see the character of Meghan's mom, Miss Dovia. Okay, never spoke one ill thing about Meghan. For years, well, not that many years, but in many of my videos leading up to the docuseries, I used to complain. I was like, oh my God, I never hear Miss Dovia's voice. I think I make reference when I sort of hear her voice was during the cookbook reveal, where Miss Dovia was there to launch the book. I sort of hear her voice very slightly. But when the docuseries came, where she sat down and spoke in front of the camera, it was music to my ear, where I fully hear her voice. But she never speak ill of her daughter. But why do these people have to do that? Huh? And all of a sudden sitting all together like a family they never were before. Okay, it's not like we didn't know what happened before that. Okay, now to make all of this. I mean, I don't even know if I should even share this, but whatever. Let's listen to their nonsense.
Change everything.
Very unhealthy for each other. It's a toxic relationship.
dad's deathbed plea to the daughter he lost.
How can I fix this?
On the eve of the
How can you fix that? Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. She told you already. Don't talk to these people. And the other sister saying toxic relationship. Look at this. In video 1, I read the response of Meghan's lawyers in response to her Third Amendment appeal kind of thing. All right? Making false claim and all of that. I think the thing is about to be tossed out.
Inside story.
Harry already had a lot of these thoughts and feelings, and Meghan just kind of emboldened him.
And is this the biggest Prince Andrew bombshell yet?
What was your relationship with Prince Andrew?
The world will see it all exclusively on.
Alright, so whatever. Alright, there's this here. Does it make more sense to hear our story from us? There's Meghan quote here. Okay, Harry and Meghan claim they made the Netflix docu to combat misinformation about themselves. Now, it is the turn of the Markle family. They deserve the same chance. They've been talking ever since Meghan married or been seeing Harry. They've been talking. Why do you think the point of view was for? It's to respond to the nonsense they were part of the nonsense they were feeding to the tabloid.
That may have been one of the things that upset her. And of course, the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
It is the turn of the Markle family. They deserve the same chance.
In a current affair exclusive, Meghan Markle's sister, Samantha Grant, or Samantha Markle as she now prefers to be called, takes us inside their fractured relationship.
Well, she had the audacity to say that this whole business with Thomas Markle, Meghan's father and her father obviously, was down to media vultures. You know, we had made him stage the pictures. We had made him take a big check from paparazzi. We had made him basically sell out his own daughter's wedding.
And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
And I immediately went, I'm not having that. I'm sorry. No. And actually, especially not from you, Samantha Markle, who's just changed her name back to Markle.
In a current affair exclusive, Meghan Markle's sister, Samantha Grant, or Samantha Markle as she now prefers to be called, takes us inside their fractured relationship.
So she can truly cash in on this. So I just found myself saying, actually, when it comes to vultures, you're the vulture. And she is. And I'm afraid Meghan's family is littered with people who have been appalling.
True, because remember, I know that was set up pap shots, but remember he was filmed, the dad, getting measured for the suit, reading up about England. So if he wasn't invited, that doesn't even make sense. And I know the pap set him up with that, but that was on the pretense that he was going to the wedding. So what she's saying doesn't add up.
Well, why don't we get her on next week? And for a rare interview.
We're not paying her $200 for an interview.
So I just found myself saying, actually, when it comes to vultures, you're the vulture. And she is. And I'm afraid Meghan's family is littered with people who have been appalling.
It is the turn of the Markle family. They deserve the same chance.
Meghan and Harry, they said don't apologize. So and then I tried to apologize to Jason Knopf, who is one of their representatives, I guess. But I don't know if the apology went through or not, but I tried to apologize for it. I finally told.
There's the daughter. The half-sister just went to court. She's losing. They could do whatever they want. Just don't defame Meghan. Okay, as commented Thomas Markle Jr. Senior family is telling their story since 2016 to gather press. That's another thing here. And the Australia tabloid, TV shows, voivodas, VAT, where have you been, baby girl? Okay, technically, so have Harry and Meghan. Nope. The tabloid was talking without their permission. That doesn't stop them from producing more shows, books, interviews, etc. Can be one rule for them. No, you were reading the tabloid papers, okay? Not Harry and Meghan thing. Okay, apparently they can, then it's fine with this, but not with them. Let me see, there's one comment under that. Okay, okay, so that was the same thing. All right, let me done with this. This is nonsense, okay? Repeating tabloid nonsense. So they better make sure the same way that Samantha is doing this here, like I said, she better not defame Meghan. Now she could use that again. Well, she's been talking all over. If Meghan wants to, she could. I don't think Meghan have time for that. This GIF was, it's not even a GIF, it's a video. I was laughing my ass off when I saw it. Okay, Meghan signed with WME. OMG, my fave is about to meet, is about to meet outside. There's this here. Listen.
Here she go! 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 Here she go!
Oh my God, the squad are crazy with that GIF. Like whatever she's selling, I'm buying. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. I have one more after this, and then I'm done. I need to focus on editing now. Okay, I want you to sit down before you read this. Seriously, sit down. Sitting? Okay, take a look. All right. That. Meghan hit the big league. Duchess of Sussex signed with Hollywood power agent WME, whose other clients include Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and her friend Serena Williams. So they're already reporting on it. Okay, April 27, 2023. There's that. Okay, the Daddy Fell told the truth. You okay? Wait, what? Okay, who hacked the Daily Fell account? They even call her the Duchess of Sussex. The squad or something. There's this, there's that. Give it a couple of hours, they will retract that real quick. They can't wait to get that news out to the fair. Okay, welfare check. Laughing my ass off. If you can beat them, join them. That's exactly that. Okay, because they're failing everywhere. Murdoch is losing left and right and being sued, payout, and all of that. Wait and see. In a few hours, they'll find their rogue relative, LOL. Well, Charles did tell her to go get a job. That's another thing. Well, Charles did tell her to go get a job and support herself. I don't think he expects them to be so successful. They even pick a picture that perfectly reflects my sentiment. I'll go back to the image. Did someone tell them WME tweet was the confirmation they've been looking for? Okay, I'm so sick of them. There's that. There's this. Our girl keep on winning effortlessly. Okay, geez, that warning wasn't enough. Almost choke on my food. Mighty Godfather Daniel. Okay, I can't believe I read this. There's no space. I can't believe I read that without any space. Okay, well deserved. Good luck to Harry and Meghan. There's this. Okay, why are they being so nice to her? They are finally recognizing that Meghan is not to be trifle with. She is thumping with the big dogs. They can get in line or be left out. Meghan is the queen of the world. They better put some respect on her name. There's that. There's this. Okay, they are looking for clicks. They want to have it both ways. Did you or someone edit this? Now the squad can't believe the truth. But I like the way she did that. What was I gonna? Oh, the image. Somebody said the sentiment. Oh, that sentiment of image. All right, let's go to the next tweet, and that's my last one. Okay, I tweeted mine. Okay, I mean, okay, I went over that, but I copy my comment here. I mean, where was she supposed to put her hand that has her wedding ring? There's no other place but on her husband's thighs. I mean, come on. All right, so I went over that already. All right, so that's it. Let's do an image. I'm saying let's do an image. Let's do a prayer. Let's do prayer. Thank the Lord. Okay, thanks for success. Let's do that. Let's see what pops up. Okay. Thank you for your amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessing over us. Thank you that you are able to bring hope through even the toughest of time, strengthening us for your purposes. All right, let's look for an image. Lately, I've been so lazy to create thumbnails. I'm just editing, and put things out. But I should be making the thumbnails right after I do the videos, because my sentiment of what I know I talk about in the video will help me create the thing. But I have no energy to create thumbnails. All right, prayer for success at work. Dear God, thank you for blessing me with skills that enables me to work in the job I have. Like I was saying, okay, with Meghan, she went to school with that. Even if the father had helped her, I mean, the father did the job. That's what the father's supposed to do, right? But I don't know what went wrong. But the skills, if it was the skills and potential or whatever Meghan had in her to ambition, that's the word I was looking for, ambition to do the work, to work hard for what she's pursuing, okay, she will not be where she's at. Okay, how come so many people don't do it? Because they don't have the same ambition, same potentials. All right, so her own free will is behind that as well. Okay, how do they say you can force a horse to drink water even if you have the water in front of them? Something like that. There's a quote about that. Okay, let's read it again. Pray for success at work. Dear God, thank you for blessing me with skills that enables me to work in the job I have. Enlighten my mind to allow me to pursue further studies and training so that I can pursue my career goals. Please bless my employers, for they have treated me fairly and with respect. Thank you, Lord. Amen. I think this fall perfectly under what I was thinking. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. Let's get to work. I need to edit now.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together.
asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better